Quick Gallop, jhay.com, and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper, continue its coverage of the 7-furlong, 3-year-old and upward 2024 Philip Feanny Gold Cup. The Gold Cup will be contested on Saturday, October 5th, 2024. The attention is now focused on the last wins by the 10 starters listed on the overnight program, done in draw order.
Starter, not quite ready. Well, he is, and they're off. Justin Biden staggers out, an awkward beginning. Desert of Malibu dashes to an early lead and goes on by some 3 lengths. Is That a Fact runs the rail, accompanied by stablemate Madeline Sunshine. These two hook up together. In behind them, a Wall Street Trader is racing in fourth, some 5 off that lead. Fearless Soul is racing up next. Inspire Force is second to last at the moment as they leave the half-mile marker, and last of all, they outclass Justin Biden. The field stringing out in a line as they make their way now toward the final 3, and out in front is a Desert of Malibu. Is That a Fact now asked to slice into that lead? It's only a length and a half. Wall Street Trader close enough if good enough. A break of 5 back to Fearless Soul as the leaders will come into the top of the lane. It is a Desert of Malibu. Roman having a look over his shoulder and asks the filly to go now inside the final 3/16. It's Desert of Malibu turning on the power, and Desert of Malibu begins to shake loose from the field inside the last furlong. This is the non-such sprint trophy. It's Desert of Malibu and Radish Roman romping the event. They've opened up 8, maybe more, could be 10. Desert of Malibu easily in the end wins the non-such sprint trophy from Wall Street Trader. Is That a Fact? Close between Inspire Force and Fearless Soul running on late. They're off. Inspire Force misses it. Joy's Golden didn't and grabs an early lead and sprints off by more than a length. Jaguar rushing down on the outside with a gift from Ben. Wall Street Trader kept off the fractions, a break of some 6 or more to Life is Life, and Inspire Force already has a mountain to climb, and that mountain is Everest. They're heading toward the final 7/16 of a mile, and Jaguar charts the course leading up by some 5 lengths. Joy is Golden and a gift from Ben, the closest pursuers. Wall Street Trader waited with a huge gap back to Life is Life, and forget Inspire Force at this stage. They're coming into the top of the lane. They're about to arrive at the quarter pole, and Jaguar attempts to steal it from the off and continues to lead them a merry dance. Joy is Golden now asked to close up. Over on the rail, Wall Street Trader unleashed, and now asked to make ground and begins to do so rapidly down against the rail, and it is Wall Street Trader who now snatches that lead inside the final furlong and begins to draw right away. It's Wall Street Trader and Radish Roman. He had 2 on the card, he now has 3, and he has the feature, the BGLC trophy. He wins by a gap, maybe double digits over Joy's Gold, and then Life is Life, a gift from Ben.
They're off and racing, a perfect line as a gift from Ben wants that lead, also rushing through in the middle. That's a Sensational Move. So Sensational Move is in front and making the running right against the rail. That's a Stormer come out there too. That's a gift from Ben. Rushing down on the outside, that looks to be posing already, as it's a mad scramble going to the half a furlong, and it is making the running on the outside. That is posing already in front of right there too. That one hidden from view. That's a gift from Ben right there on the rail. That's a Sensational Move. Also tacking on and coming on the far side. That is Atlantic Convoy. They're at the top of the lane, and they're spread right across the course. And it's Sensational Move still repelling Atlantic Convoy, coming forward encouragingly. Sensational Move. Atlantic Convoy begins to fly, and now Atlantic Convoy goes on. Milas, watch Milas on the rail. It's Atlantic Convoy. Sensational Move trying to fight back. Milas coming forward and coming out wide. That's Press Conference. Atlantic Convoy begins to pull away from these, and Atlantic Convoy beats Sensational Move, Press Conference, Milas, and Perfect Brew back in 5th. They're off in the distinctly Irish trophy as Neo Star does everything wrong, as rushing to on the outside as expected. That's Mamma Mia, tracked on the track right there by Atomica, right against the rail. That's Further and Beyond, right beside Further and Beyond. That's Fun Can Done, and racing at the back of the field, the slow starting Neo Star. They head toward the clubhouse turn and enter towards on the back stretch. And it is Mamma Mia narrowly in front of rushing down on the inside. That's Further and Beyond right there too. That Clit's taking closer order, but held together by Walker. That's Atomica right beside Further and Beyond. That's Fun Can Done, and left out of it the slow starting Neo Star. They make their way toward the 4, and it is Mamma Mia contented on that lead. They're not going very fast. It's Mamma Mia about a length and a half from Atomica held in second. Further and Beyond is right there too. Watching them from 4th and now going down into 3rd. That's Fun Can Done. About 6 or 7 lengths to the trailer Neo Star. It's Mamma Mia. Here comes Atomica on the inside. Mamma Mia, Atomica, Fun Can Done is right in the girt strap and right in the girt and looking dangerous as well, as it is now Atomica that it's the front. Fun Can Done is sent in chase. It is Atomica, Fun Can Done on the outside of Fun Can Done now looks to strike from Atomica right there. It's Atomica and Fun Can Done. They're fighting nail and hammer. It's Fun Can Done, Atomica not quitting. Fun Can Done right there too. This is Fun Can Done now begins to get the upper hand, and Fun Can Done will hand trainer Jason Da Costa its 300th win. Fun Can Done and it's terrific Tevin Foster beating Atomica. Then comes Further and Beyond. Looks like Neo Star getting 4th just ahead of Mamma Mia. The gate. Have a seat, they're off and racing. Sensational Move narrowly misses it. As going for that lead, that is a Madeline Sunshine. There goes I Am Fred. Sensational Move. Hustling up and now. Sensational Move shows superior speed. About a half a length in front of I Am Fred on the outside. Right there too, that's Jordan Rains on the rail. That is Madeline's Sunshine out wide. And coming around, that is That a Fact? And racing at the back of the field, that's She's My Friend. So the battle continues up front with Sensational Move and I Am Fred passing the 3 glued together. They're about 2 lengths in front of Is That a Fact racing in 3rd. Then comes Jordan Rains. Behind Jordan Rains, that's Madeline Sunshine. And way out of it is She's My Friend there at the top of the lane. Sensational Move and I Am Fred. They're still matching stride. Sensational Move, stubborn, and also coming on. Here comes Is That a Fact? Bursting in between horses, and now Is That a Fact has assumed the lead. Coming to the furlong pole, and Is That a Fact begins to sprint up with this one. Is That a Fact sprinting away? Still holding second, that Sensational Move. Coming up the rail for second now, that's Madeline Sunshine. Is That a Fact? Winning emphatically, beating Madeline Sunshine. Sensational Move. Then comes I Am Fred, She's My Friend, and Jordan Rains. We're ready for a start. 5 furlongs straight the trip. They're off and racing. Mrs. Linders gets a flyer from gate 7 and looks to be prompting the pace. Norblar is right there too. She's My Friend. And over on the far side and tacking across, that's Ultimate Machine. Has speed. Volatility has speed along the near rail. And Volatility is right up there. So it's Volatility, Norblar, Mrs. Linders, Rocket Lily, and Ultimate Machine. This is where the race lies at the moment. Volatility closest to us looks to just have the overall lead. From right there, Norblar right in the middle. Also coming on, posing already. Over on the far side, that's Mrs. Linders and Norblar running a big one. Volatility looks to still be in front, but narrowly. Here comes Norblar under a drive. Mrs. Linders is right there too. It's Mrs. Linders, Norblar, and Volatility. Volatility just the leader from Norblar coming up the middle. Norblar and Volatility. Norblar now hits the front under Robert Halladine, and he'll have 3 on the day. Norblar very tight for second though between Volatility and Mrs. Linders. Got even tighter for 4th between Baby Like, March and Shoot, and Princess Sylvia. Bang up finish, but the winner clearly Norblar.
Starter Michael Sims. Not quite ready at the moment. Now he is. They're off for the Seeking My Dream Trophy. Sunity and Chippy Taurus Boy the slowest to lead. Mahogany with a big weight, totes it well on the outside. Mamma Mia moving up as the speed jewel now is on. As they make their way down the back stretch, and Mamma Mia, the lightweight, has that lead over the big weighted Mahogany. They lead the 6. A gap of some 6 or 7 lengths to Divine Force with work to do. A break of some 4 to Taurus Boy. Further and beyond in the Gold Silks races, second from the back. And Sunity and Chippy brings up the rear. They've left the 5. They've run now toward the final half of a mile in the Seeking My Dream, and Mamma Mia, the fleet-footed filly, leads up. Mahogany continues the chase, a length and a piece back as they swing past the half mile. A gap of 6 or more to Divine Force. Taurus Boy 3 lengths further back. A break of some 4 to Further and Beyond, and a stoked up Sunity and Chippy, but the leaders arrive at the 3. They have a commanding advantage, these two. Mamma Mia now tested by Mahogany as they arrive at the 5/16th. They're about to come into the lane. The filly, Mamma Mia down on the rail. Mahogany, the big weight on the outside, now kicking in, and Mahogany takes a slim lead. Mamma Mia will try the fight back on the rail, but Mahogany at the moment looks to be too strong. Inside the final 3/16th, it is Mahogany out in front, responding to a touch or two of the right-hand stick. Mamma Mia continues the chase. Further and Beyond now asked to close up on the outside. It is Mahogany, a 16th to run with that lead. Action-packed, Ray Lewis all over Mahogany. Here is Further and Beyond exploding on the outside. Further and Beyond grabs him and wins the Seeking My Dream. Mahogany is second. Mamma Mia looks to be just third over Divine Force. They're off for the St. Ledger. Back in Rome gets a good start on the far side with Supremacy. California Crown will attempt to go all the way. As now going through to get that lead, California Crown. There's Supremacy rushing up between horses. Mac and Rome on the rail. Allegiance 5 lengths in behind them with the speedy Run Julie Run restrained this afternoon as they head into that clubhouse turn. King Pie, interesting times ahead, follow through. Provident races toward the back of the field with Crown Chaser. Brenda Boy second from last, and Captain Sparrow will have to fly late. They're into that clubhouse turn. They make their way now toward the final 7. Mac and Room just leader. Supremacy pressing a half a length down. California Crown reserved back in third as they make their way now toward the final 6 furlongs. Interesting times ahead is just another 3 lengths in behind that bunch. Allegiance races next, a close-up 5th as they go past the 6. Run Julie Run, Not Let You Set. King Pie is 4 lengths in behind her. Provident just a half a length down and running the rail. Crown Chaser toward the back. And last of all, it is a Captain Sparrow and Brenda Boy as they head toward the half mile. They've left the 5 behind them in the St. Ledger. Continuing, California Crown has now shot through and gets that lead, attempting to steal away from them. Supremacy going in chase 4 lengths down. Interesting times ahead now bursts through, and it is interesting times ahead who has now taken second place. But up front it is a California Crown. The filly Run Julie Run now grabs a hold of them, and Run Julie Run now takes the lead on the approach to the 5/16th. Interesting times ahead right alongside her, and these two will come into the lane in the Jamaica St. Ledger. The brave Run Julie Run. Interesting times ahead now looks to point. Run Julie Run not done yet. Beginning to run on from behind. That is Crown Chaser, but they run toward the furlong pole. Interesting times ahead, shaking loose from Run Julie Run. Interesting times ahead opens up 2 in the drive. They approach the final 16th. It is interesting times ahead out in front and pouring away from them. Interesting times ahead. A 4-timer for Jason DaCosta and Tevin Foster. Crown Chaser looks to be just second over Run Julie Run, then Provident, and finishing up in 5th, Captain Sparrow. They're off for the 85th running of the Jamaica Oaks. Panadura gets a good start on the far side. Sipping on Sunshine hustled up to get close. She's that girl right there with the fractions as they pass us for the first time. Rack them races out wide. Come Home to Me positioned in between horses with Princess Feanny. Blue Sensation is just ahead of them and running the rail as they go thundering into that clubhouse turn. Sipping on Sunshine steps just off the rail, but with that lead from Panadura. She's that girl now asked to get closer. Blue Sensation is racing gaining just about 5 lengths off the lead as they make their way to the back stretch. 2.5 lengths back to Princess Feanny. Lady Lauren races up with Come Home to Me. Also Smart making ground on the outside. Rack them further back. Rosetta Jam for space down against the rail as they've taken over now toward the far side. And it's Sipping on Sunshine battling Banadura for that lead as they flash past the 6. She's That Girl is racing next in third as they make their way now toward the final 5/8. Also Smart racing further back. A gap to Lady Lauren and Princess Feanny. Toward the outside, there goes Lucy in the Sky. Come Home to Me has a lot to do with Rosetta. She's That Girl races up next, and toward the back it is Buttercup and Rack Them just last as the field make their way now inside the final half of a mile in the 85th running of the Oaks, and Banadura now goes on and tries to steal that lead. She's That Girl has progressed well. Just toward the inside, that is Blue Sensation has to make some ground. Oh So Smart has a lot to do from there, but back to the leader as they make their way toward the 5/16th, and it is Banadura out in front and traveling strongly. She's That Girl now on the leash. Blue Sensation in the green cap races in the center, but it is all Banadura up front at the moment. She's That Girl is down against the rail. In between horses, that is Blue Sensation, and coming out wide it is Amma for a late kick, but can they catch Banadura in the Oaks? They have a furlong to do it. It is Banadura out in front. Here now is Amma trying to close up along with Blue Sensation, but Banadura and Robert Halladine have slipped the field and they take the 85th running of the Jamaica Oaks. Rosetta is next. Amma is third. Come Home to Me is fourth. Buttercup is fifth. Is ready. There for the Thunderbird. Ability staggers out and will take no further part. The rider ditched on the ground as the field go down the back stretch, and Sensational Move has taken charge over Major Danger. Thalita is racing there in third. Atlantic Convoy moving down on the outside, tucked in between them further and beyond. And at the back of the field, it's Fearless Soul. Maybe 7 lengths separates the entire bunch as they race past the 5. Sensational Move continues to lead. Major Danger now moving slickly down into second. Toward the outside of those, Atlantic Convoy still in a good spot as they leave the half-mile marker. Thalita making ground on the rail. Further and beyond, tucked in between them, and Fearless Soul continues to run last. But this Sensational Move, the rider having a peep in his mirrors as they leave the 3, leads up by 3 lengths. Major Danger now sent in pursuit as they're about to arrive at the 5/16th. Further and beyond in between horses, Thalita on the rail, Atlantic Convoy out wide, and Fearless Soul now asked to make progress. But it is Sensational Move attacked by the favourite, Major Danger now, who's scraping paint on the rail. They're inside the final 16th, and it is Sensational Move out in front. Major Danger continues to attack. They drive past the furlong pole, and Major Danger now pulls it out of the hat, and Major Danger is coming away in the end. A 16th to run. They can't catch Major Danger. Radish Roman will have a 4-timer on the card and wins the Thunderbird with ease. Fearless Soul is second, close between Sensational Move and Atlantic Convoy.
Thank you for watching another video produced by the team from QuickGallopJaya.com and its YouTube channel, The Quick Galloper. Please stay on the channel for other enlightening videos on those involved in local horse racing. Please like, subscribe, and press the notification bell.